Alright, so I am going to show you my IR relay controller for the linear actuator on my deck TV, where it'll come out of the ceiling using an infrared remote. I'm going to program it to my smart remote so I don't have a separate remote. So this is just a simple relay board that's controlled by infrared. It's got a little sensor right here, two heavy duty relays, and I've got them wired up in such a way that when I flip on one relay one direction, the opposite, it'll switch the voltage around, and I'll show you an example. 12 volt DC source. I got 3 buttons on this cheap Chinese knockoff remote thing here. This will just be used for testing and using the IR code reader on my Harmony. So linear actuator, DC voltage, you got a positive voltage, it goes one way, negative voltage, it goes the other way. So I've got 2 relays because I have 2 directions that I want to go. It's 2 commands, that's it. So wiring it a certain way and programming this board will allow me to do this. Check this out. So I have one button for one channel relay, another button for another channel relay, and then I have an off button. So one button will activate the actuator in one direction. The other button activates it in the opposite direction. Or I can power it off. So check this. So let's just say this top button here is up and down. Oh, up, okay, and the other one's down, and that's off. So I hit the one button, bam, I got a positive 12 volts. Hit the off button, it goes off. Hit the other button for the other direction, negative 12 volts, and then off. Or I go one direction, hit the opposite button immediately, and it reverses, going back the opposite direction, and then I can stop it. It's that simple. Program those codes into my smart remote. 3 codes, 3 functions: up, down, and off. So I can program that with an activity where whenever I hit the activity button to watch TV, not only does it switch all the inputs on my stereo system and the TV, it can also now activate the actuator. Now, this is set up where as soon as you activate the code, it latches. So for some period of time, a delay will happen for the length of time it takes for the actuator to extend or raise, and then I'll just program it to hit the off button. So basically it's just a timing at that point. You hit the relay code, say for 5-10 seconds, and then hit off, right? And then the opposite in the other direction. So I can program specific buttons on the remote. Like on my Harmony remote, I can make this a long press to activate the relay. So you got to be holding the button before it activates. And then a short press of the same button turns it off. And then another button, long press, turns it on. Short press on the same button turns it off. So I've tested this already at home on my Harmony remote here. Works good. I haven't added it to an activity and tested all the delays, but I'll do that later. Anyway, just thought I'd show you. Bye.